Now, from 21Alive Plus, this is your Fastcast.
Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us on this Friday morning. Today is June 28th, and we have officially almost made it to the weekend. And we want to get a quick check of your weather forecast with meteorologist Liz Braden. Liz, like I said, it's Friday. If you're awake now, you've made it through the hardest part of your day, which is probably getting out of bed and getting moving, but at least you have something to look forward to. Liz, I know today we've got some clouds, but the temperatures are going up, so kind of walk us through what we need to know.
Yeah, it's a little bit warmer today and tomorrow, so at least that's some good news. I take you to some of the graphics we've got going on right now. Temperatures are sitting at 63 degrees across the region. It's another crisp start to the day. We've got cloud cover rolling in over the course of the day today, and it's just going to be more cloudy in total compared to what we've had the past few days. You can see that all moving out. This system off to the west has a lot of rain, but it has a little bit more bark than bite. As it moves more and more to the east, it's going to likely dry out a lot of this component. I'm not going to say it fully dries out because we'll likely have a few stray rain chances for this evening and tonight, but nothing crazy. So future track shows you what's going on in the breakdown. You'll notice cloud cover for today, generally dry for the afternoon with all that rain off to the west continuing to dry out more and more. As we go into this evening, a few stray rain chances possible. This is about 6 o'clock on future track. Now we go past midnight into tomorrow, and we're dealing with scattered rain and storm chances. Thunderstorms for tomorrow are going to be spotty during the day, and then we deal with the possibility of a few storm clusters trying to form, like what you're seeing a little bit closer to Detroit and getting closer to Erie. That will continue to form more and more. The heaviest rain and storm chances across the Midwest going to be for the morning and afternoon on Saturday. But if you have Saturday evening plans, say anything pushing past about 3 o'clock, notice all this clearing. This is generally where our cold front is draped. It takes some time for that to fully pass the area, but it eventually will, moving more and more to the east. It's going to allow for things to be dry behind it with sunshine in store for Sunday. And that forecast looking a whole lot better. In fact, your weekend preview looking at temperatures in the mid-80s for Saturday, 70s with sunshine in time for Sunday.
All right, everyone's looking ahead, probably mostly to Sunday.
Yeah.
Liz, thanks so much. All right, we want to take a look at your news headlines this morning. We want to follow up on the latest after a 22-year-old man was shot and killed by a Fort Wayne police officer. Protesters gathered at the Allen County Courthouse yesterday calling for justice in the death of Lindsell Parham. Police say Officer Mason Wills conducted a traffic stop involving Parham on Saturday night and later released part of that body cam footage to us on Tuesday. And that footage shows Parham taking his hands off the dash multiple times after police told him not to. Police say he was reaching for a gun in the car. Former officers we've talked with say the shooting was justified, but Parham's family and friends tell us he was just scared, leaving unanswered questions for so many people.
We have to mobilize and get out and protest and let those who are leadership know that we are not satisfied with this. We must do better. We must find new policies in which to combat gun violence that's occurring in our community.
The police department says Officer Wills has been placed on administrative leave while an investigation into the shooting continues, which is department policy. All right, transitioning now, we're learning more about the death penalty returning to Indiana. A motion is being filed to set a date for one Fort Wayne inmate on death row, but the question is now, why the sudden change? Since the death penalty was reinstated in 1977, 20 people have been executed in the state of Indiana. The last was in 2009, but this nearly 15-year delay could be ending soon. The Indiana Department of Corrections acquired a drug called pentobarbital, which can be used in lethal injections. Previously, they had no drugs available that could be used in executions. Holcomb and Rokita said they're looking to resume executions beginning with Fort Wayne's Joseph Corcoran, found guilty of murdering 4 people in 1997. The director of the National Death Penalty Information Center says the execution process is typically not known to the public.
How people are selected for execution is also a process that is often kept secretive. So it's unclear why this gentleman was chosen to be the first one who would face a possible execution with the pentobarbital. But these are questions that should be known to the public. These are government actors making decisions on behalf of the public using taxpayer funds.
Now, there are many elements to this story that we're following along with, and we have more information that you can find right now on our website, 21alivenews.com. All right, well, we do want to talk a little bit about your weekend, Liz.
Caught
Sorry,
paying my credit card bill.
I didn't give you much of a warning there. It's the weekend. It's Friday. There's a lot going on. I know tonight is Rock and Roar at the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo.
So fun.
Liz, you were talking about a benefit concert happening. Kind of talk to us. What are your plans? The weather, unfortunately, isn't going to be the best tomorrow, but I know Sunday is really the day that people need to be looking forward to.
Yeah, I really don't have a lot going on this weekend. Saturday is kind of the perfect opportunity to get caught up on chores, things like that. So plan your indoor plans for Saturday. Sunday, though, is beautiful. It's a repeat of yesterday. The sunshine, the 70s, that's when you want to be out and about. That's when I think I'm going to do a lot of yard work.
Okay, I may be making you repeat yourself, Liz, but I have outdoor evening plans on Saturday.
No,
probably after maybe 7 or 8 o'clock.
I think you should be good. Actually, when we go into Saturday evening, it's trying to dry out a lot more. So I think you should be fine.
Yes, that's great news. I'm the type of person, I keep myself really, really busy on the weekends. I don't want to waste my time sitting around. I like to keep my schedule jam-packed. I'm doing the Rock and Roar tonight. I've got my plans for tomorrow. Like you were warning me this morning, maybe I should use my Saturday daytime hours to get some stuff done, run the errands, do all the boring stuff for the weekend.
Yeah, the reset day.
Yes, of course. Well, all right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll be back here Monday morning for your 21Alive Plus Fastcast. You can join me and Chris Daniels at 21Alive News at noon, and we'll have much more in our evening shows. Thanks so much for joining us.